Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Monday, Moon Day, November 13th, and the energies in the day adds up and reduce to number 4 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. So today is the new moon in Scorpio energy. Today is the new moon in Scorpio energy, and with the moon, today is the moon in Scorpio. Yes, I'm looking at this at first. The moon is in Scorpio, yeah, but it looks like it's in Sag, but it's in Scorpio, duh, it's the new moon energy in Scorpio. But like, yeah, the new moon is in Scorpio, so I'm not going to go too much in details about what's happening on the chart, but instead let's pull the cards and see what we're feeling today. So we have the bear as a spirit animal, and to me the bear as a spirit animal feels so fitting when it comes to the energies in the day having to do with the number 4, whether it's the day, which is the 13th, and 1 plus 3 is 4, or the energies in the day adding up and reducing to the number 4 vibration. And to me, the bear and the number 4 energies deals with stability. And I think about commitment with the bears. I think about how bears seem so family oriented, and just how I always see them taking care of each other and sticking together. So that's something that's coming up. And for me, in my imagination, I always imagine new moons to be this new beginning, which is what it is. But like, because of that, expect it to be light and good and all that. But to me, for some of us, this new moon might feel like a full moon, because I find myself feeling super emotional today. And I feel like, I guess the month of November for the most part might have that kind of aspect to it. But it feels to me, since like Thursday coming along all the way till today, felt like it's like different things needed to be dealt with. It's like, you know, entering into a huge house, which is like a mansion. And in every room, every door you open, you have to face different aspects of yourself. I feel like that's what the month of November is going to be. It's like a month of shadow work, where it's like there's an opportunity to keep facing different aspects of yourself. And today is a day where stability is a focus. Security and stability is the focus more than anything. And with the bear energy coming out, the bear is bringing me to community. The bear is bringing me to support, community support. But also too, we think about the bear energy and how the bear deals with hibernation. But for me, when I'm seeing the bear energy lately, to me, it's almost like waking up from that hibernation. So I think about how some of us were asleep when it comes to certain things, and then we wake up to different things. And from waking up to new things, we see the world differently. And from seeing the world differently, it comes with certain responsibilities when it comes to seeing the world differently, because it's like you can't unsee what you now see. So it's like, say for example, you know, we'll watch The Matrix. Some of us have seen The Matrix, and in The Matrix, the food that they eat looks like some kind of goopy glop. And because they know what they know, they would prefer to eat that than to sit there and eat fake foods. Where in one of the episodes of The Matrix, there's that one dude where it's like he knows it's fake, but he don't give a damn. He rather have fake stuff than to deal with the depression of the real thing. And I don't know why, but something with the bear energy, it brings me to that, where it's like having to decide, on, it's not even having to decide. I guess it's a matter of like, will you lie to yourself and continue to act like you don't know what you know? Or will you allow yourself to wake up to this truth that's trying to manifest itself to you and deal with the consequences that comes to waking up to this truth? Because a lot of people are so good at deluding and lying to themselves, just deluding, lying to themselves. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with a person like living in their own la la land if it's not hurting them or anyone. But then you can tell when it's hurting them in the sense that, you know, they're constantly seeking validation, seeking some kind of answer. But even when the answer comes, they don't want to acknowledge it because the answer might come with sacrifice or real work. And they don't want to deal with the sacrifice and the real work that comes with the truth that they seek. So instead, you know, I don't want that answer. I want another answer. And the answer is going to keep coming in the same, in a different way. Same answer is coming in a different way, in the sense that I feel like all of us have a calling within us. And when I say calling, it looks different for everybody. Maybe someone's calling might be to be a mom and nurture and raise beautiful children that's going to contribute to this world. Or someone's calling might be, you know, to be a janitor and work at the school. And as the janitor at the school, just from the kids being in this person's presence, this person uplifts them and inspires them because this person sees them when no one else sees them, and seeing them by just knowing their name and pleasant smile and saying hi. And that's that person's purpose, because the person enjoys their job. They enjoy their job. They enjoy the community they live in. They enjoy the school they work for and the people that they work with. They're like one big happy family. But just the children interacting with this person whenever they do is like an activation within them. And that's what makes this person complete. And, you know, this person has a big purpose. They're on a stage, they're on their own stage, making a big difference in their own way. And, you know, this person has woken up to that realization, and they don't have no calling within them, calling them towards anything else. They're complete, they're satisfied. But then there's the other person who, you know, is trying this, that, and the next, and they're never satisfied, because the one thing that's calling them, they don't want to acknowledge it. So, you know, they might go get a reading, or they might go do this and do that. And everybody's saying the same thing in a different way. But then they keep dismissing it and looking for another answer and another answer and another answer. And it comes down to like acknowledging your fears and your insecurities, being honest with oneself. Because when we're lying to ourselves, like it shows in our lives. Like when people lie to themselves, you could see it in their lives. Like you could see a BSer a mile away. You know, when a person's lying and BSing themselves, like it shows and it's so obvious. And I feel like ain't nothing wrong with it. But again, it's a problem when that person involves others in that world, because they want validation, they want answers, they want guidance, but really they don't, because, you know, it requires doing something and they're not ready to do what needs to be done. You know, so it's like that thing that they're called to do, it haunts them, because no matter what they're doing, they're not satisfied. Like how the janitor is content. The janitor is satisfied. The janitor feels complete. The janitor is lacking of nothing. You know, where this other person, like, they always feel like something's missing. And that feeling of something's missing is always haunting them, because that thing that's missing is the thing that they're too afraid to entertain or to acknowledge, feel too insignificant to entertain and acknowledge. And I feel like once, at least if we're honest to ourselves, that we feel insignificant, we feel insecure, at least we can start real work. To me, it's like getting diagnosed. It's like from the diagnosis, you know exactly now where to focus your time and attention. Where for me, when I realized that, damn, you know, I'm afraid of this, that, and the next, then at least I knew. Like once I realized fear was what was getting in the way of me doing what I needed to do, at least I knew now what I need to work on. I know now that I need to spend however long of time focusing in on learning to not allow fears to dominate and control my world. So to me, when it comes to this new moon energy, to me, it's like this is an energy that's going to For some people, you're going to feel some instability and certain emotions as it might pull on your heartstrings to help you to be honest with yourself about why you're not where you want to be. And I feel like just recognizing, okay, I'm not where I want to be, and being completely honest about the insecurities that's stopping you from getting there. Just to me, being honest about that, it's like you're already there, because now when you focus in on these insecurities and don't allow them to, learn not to allow them to take your power away, learn how to not allow them to control your world. Because for me, I feel like they don't go anywhere. It's just I build up other muscles that are stronger than them. They don't go anywhere, but for me, acknowledging that they exist, and then for me also questioning them and realizing that they are based in no truth, but instead they're conditionings that I picked up from, say, caregivers or the world. And once I realize they're based in no truth, and this is where I picked them up from, or experiences that I've had that caused me to develop them, once I realize that, then I could, even go in deeper and start to reaffirm them, because they're not based in any truth, but keep reaffirming them. But more than anything, action trumps everything. Feeling them and pushing past them anyways. Once I get to that point, it's like they're still there, but they don't hold the power that they used to. And I feel like it's interesting that the star card's coming out, especially with how the energies is feeling today and all that I'm talking about. In the upright position, the star card talks about, like, say, it comes after the Tower. And in the upright position, this is like experiencing a breakup, experiencing getting fired, experiencing rejection, experiencing some kind of a loss or disappointment. And you experienced it. And in the upright position, you're vulnerable. You're honest with yourself about exactly what happened. You're honest with yourself about your role in it. So with your honesty, you're able to take responsibility, recognize how you've been responding in this situation, and choose to respond differently in future situations, so you don't keep having the same experiences over and over again. But in the reversal position, this brings me to us having an experience that might feel devastating or a shakeup or scary, but we're not seeing our role in it. It's like we're not being honest, being vulnerable. We're not being honest about our role. So to me, this is where it's like it's everybody else's fault why things are the way that they are. But like, I can't see where it was my fault. Like, I can't see my role in it. And trust me, we have a role in everything. And sometimes our role might even be just the fact that we responded, the fact that we entertained a thing might be our role. Our role might be our insecurities, and how our insecurities and our lack of self-worth cause us to go looking for self-worth in places that we shouldn't. And then from that, we end up engaging or entangling with people and things that we just have no business with, because again, like, we didn't know we're worthy and deserving. So it's not a matter of us beating ourselves up or blaming ourselves when it comes to stuff, but it's like, what is my role in it? Because like, say for me, when I had a situation and I realized that my role in it is a lack of self-worth. And because there's a lack of self-worth, I'm looking for my worth to be validated through certain people, places, and things. And once I came to that realization, I took my power away. I started showing up different. But then most importantly, I started validating myself, because who validates you owns you. And of course, we've been conditioned to seek validation outside of ourselves. So we're constantly looking around for it from people, places, and things. And when we do so, we give our power away. And then when there's tower-like moments, we can't see what we did wrong, because we can't see how what we're doing is wrong in the first place. Where in my situation, when I learned that self-worth was a thing, because I always thought, I'm very ambitious and high self-esteem, and not realizing that self-esteem and self-worth are different. And you could have high ambition and be independent, but self-worth could be lacking. And when it clicked for me, then I realized, oh my God, like I showed up to situations and overcompensate, or, I was overcompensating for my lack of self-worth, not knowing that I am worthy and deserving to be at the table. So I, thought that, it was just so natural for me to do the most, or, take on extra responsibility and things that I really shouldn't. So once it clicked for me, I was able to take accountability and realize that, oh my gosh, I teach people how to treat me based on how I show up. I teach people how to interact with me based on what I entertain from what I don't entertain. Where I've been learning so much when it comes to, say, even like YouTube and interacting with all kinds of different people, and realizing sometimes in certain situations how, you could send the wrong message by just being kind. You think you're being kind, but really you don't know who you're dealing with on the other end, and you're sending the wrong message. And, people not learning to respect your boundaries and things like that, because in the beginning you were being kind, sending the wrong message. So to me, it's like, what is my role in it? And it's all a matter of just learning from different situations so that, it never happens again, because now I know how I was showing up and how I contributed to this situation. So now I will show up different so that this never happens again. So with this new moon in Scorpio energy, this new moon feels more like, to me, it feels more like a purging and a releasing. And from that purging and releasing, then there's an opportunity for newness to come in. But with the Star card in the reversal position, it brings me to like a dark night of the soul feeling as we're fighting to acknowledge and accept the truth in something. So it's almost like, a person fighting to take their medicine, so someone holds them down and pours it down their throat. And this is where it might feel like the universe is holding us down and pouring it down our throat. It reminds me to, like, say, a person having a situation where it's like from one moment to the next, it's always just chaos and drama and chaos and drama. And it's a matter of surrendering and acknowledging your role in something, opposed to just like, it's everybody else's fault. It's always everybody else's fault. But then it's like, how's it everybody else's fault? And I'm the common denominator. I am the common denominator. And I keep meeting strangers who keep doing the same thing. Instead, no, what am I doing that's allowing these strangers to think that it's okay to engage with me this way? Like, this is how I'm perceiving the energy. And of course, today is Monday, Moon Day. And with today being Monday and Moon Day, Monday is a day for self-care. Monday is a day for nurturing. Monday is a day for reflection. Monday is a day for being patient with yourself. Monday is a day for you to be kind with yourself, because Mondays are always more sensitive than every other day, because Monday is ruled by the moon. So when I say take accountability, I'm not saying to beat yourself up. I'm not saying to be harsh with yourself, but I'm just saying that you're the most powerful person that you know. So if you're the most powerful person that you know, you're creating your reality. And what are ways that you're creating and influencing your reality that might not be what's in alignment with the kind of outcome that you want for yourself? So I feel like even though this is a new moon energy, a new beginning, I feel like, yes, Scorpio energy deals with our psychology. And there's a flip in your psychology. You're gaining a new perspective, a new way of seeing things. And of course, with this new psychology that you're taking on, it comes with new values, because I think of Taurus, the opposition is our values, and Scorpio is the psychology that we have to protect those values. So clearly we're valuing different things. And with us valuing different things, we're taking on a different kind of perspective, a different kind of psychology, a different way of seeing and doing things. And also too, the moon energy deals with the way we nurture ourselves. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to protecting ourselves. What ways can we protect ourselves? And sometimes, a part of us protecting ourselves might be, us having a hard, it's like protecting oneself to them might be not taking accountability. But to me, not taking accountability is not protecting ourselves. Not taking accountability is actually giving our power away to others, because when we don't take accountability, then we're blinded. We don't see how we're contributing to things. I guess I feel like that needs to come up. It's like something about accountability is just the thing that keeps beating on me when it comes to the energies in the day. And of course, it has to do with this energy here in the reversal position is really what's standing out to me, along with the new moon in Scorpio. Such a pleasure sharing this message with you. If you'd like to book a natal chart awareness coaching session with me, or support the channel by becoming a member on Patreon, where I drop exclusive weekly content, you could do so by checking out the link in the description box below. Please let me know you're here with me by dropping me a green heart in the comment box below. I would love to. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.